Skip, thanks for joining us today. First of all, how is Carl Piergianni and how have your last 10 days been?
I'm all good, thankfully. It's been an interesting 10 days, but recovered really well. I think the most disappointing part was not being able to celebrate with the boys after the Leyton Orient win. Been straight back in the building and around the lads, which is great and been a huge help. And obviously the 10 days got rounded off perfectly with the win at home to Luton. I'm all good.
Talk to us briefly about the injury. It was a combination of your head and hand. I mean, we can see your thumb strapped up now. Just how did it happen?
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a freak accident, really. Obviously, Phil's done a great job coming out and dealing with a cross. But unfortunately, took the knee to the jaw. Obviously went unconscious and dislocated my thumb on the way down, which wasn't ideal. Seemed to recover well. The thumb's back in place. The head's fine, so no issues with that, thankfully.
It's not often you miss a game, and we know you would have played on Saturday if the protocols had let you, but thankfully it didn't matter. But when can we see you back in action? Or when can we expect to?
Thankfully it didn't matter. The boys did an unreal job at the weekend. It was different for me experiencing it, being sat in the stands, but enjoyed it just as much as anyone else. And back in action. I'm available now. We obviously had to go through the concussion protocols like you do, which ruled me out of the game Saturday, but I'd be back available now.
Just on Saturday, we saw you sitting behind the dugout, supporting the lads, going up and down the tunnel. Your presence was still felt there in the dressing room.
I'd like to hope so. And I actually joked with the gaffer that I think it's actually more stressful watching than it is playing. And there was that, like everyone in the crowd. I think I was one of the supporters that day, and I think I, like anyone, erupted when Chem scored that great goal. So it was great. It was still so good to be around the lads and to try and help where I could, and they put on a show for us.
I know we're only 10 games in, but I suppose you and the rest of the squad couldn't quite have asked for a better start than this.
No, absolutely not. Look, I think there's no hiding from it. It's been an incredible start to have 25 points from 10 games, 5 from 5, perfect form at home. I think we've scored the third most goals in the league and conceded the least, so it has been perfect. But I think the key thing for us is that it is only 10 games. We're experienced enough as a group to know that we don't get anything from the first 10 games. We've still got a long way to go. But I think also the flip side of that is that we haven't been totally happy with how we perform. We feel as a group we've got even more to offer. We feel we can play better. We can do better in games. We're disappointed in the games where we haven't got 3 points. So I think we need to just keep going and keep improving, and we'll be good.
What do you put the start to the season down to? If you could nail it to one thing, why has this happened?
I think it's a combination of everything. I think that the gaffer was building his foundations last year, and I think that this season it just seems to have come together more. We had a really, really good pre-season. I think we recruited some great lads in the summer, and I think from the get-go, us experienced boys showed them exactly what Stevenage is about, what we're about as a club, and how we operate. And I think they soon got to grips with that and jumped straight on with us. And they soon showed their qualities, and that came out. And the great pre-season just seemed to roll into the start of the season with a good win away at Blackpool. And the momentum just carries on from there.
Talk to us about your relationship with the manager. He's someone you've worked with your whole Stevenage career so far. What's his influence been like on you, and what's he like at the training ground?
He's been a huge influence on me personally. Not only since he's been gaffer, but the whole time he's been at this club. I think that from a personal standpoint, I'm at a level that I've never been at before, and I have to thank him for that as well, because he's helped me grow tactically and as a leader. And I think like I mentioned briefly, that he was setting the foundations last year, and sometimes as a manager it takes time to get exactly what you want from the group, and I think that's showing in fruition now. We've spent a lot of time out on the training ground doing work on what he wants and what he wants to get out from this team, and I think his identity of the club is really clear to see now, and thankfully we're getting the results to go with that as well.
You mentioned earlier you don't win anything after 10 games, still 36 league games to go. What is the overall feeling of the squad with those 36 to go, and where do you think this club can get to this season?
Yeah, look, I think that is a key point, is that it is only 10 games, and we're not shying away from the fact that every game in this league is difficult. Like, you haven't achieved anything. We're going into a run of 10 games now that is vital for us leading up to Christmas, and we need to try and replicate what we've done already this season. But we've always had a quiet confidence within the group. The boys that were here last year had seen the improvements in quality that we'd made this year. The training levels have gone through the roof. So on a day-to-day basis, we've been confident. We've known we can upset this league. We've shown over the season. You take Luton, for example, obviously heavy favourites to do well this year, and we managed to deal with them at home pretty comfortably. So we've always had that quiet confidence within the group, and I think we will continue to play like that. And as long as we keep ourselves grounded, we know the basic stuff that has got us to where we are. We know that we want to be the hardest working team in the league, and although we're top of the league now, that doesn't change, and we will continue to do that.
You get the feeling that it's not just you, it's not just a manager, but if I asked that question to any player in a squad, it would be a similar answer. You're all such on the same page with the same mindset.
Yeah, and I think that's a credit to the manager and the group we have. It's not just me as captain, but we've got a team full of leaders, and we've really shown that. And like I mentioned earlier, the boys, when they've come in pre-season, have seen what we're about, seen the culture we've got here, and it's a great culture to be a part of. It. Everyone loves working hard for each other, and we see it in training week in, week out. We've seen it when we come off the pitch, everyone hugging, high-fiving each other because they know they've put in a real shift. And I think you've also seen that with the squad mentality. The countless games where players have come off the bench and made a real difference and a real impact this season, it is like nothing we've had before. So having that culture and that whole squad together has been a real success for us.
We saw it on Saturday, like we've seen all season. The backing you guys are getting from the supporters home and away, they're enjoying the season so far. How important is their support on a match day to get behind you, to give you that extra 5-10%?
The support is huge. There's no two ways about it. We're 5 from 5 at home for a reason, and it's because their backing has been incredible. And Saturday was a really, really special day for everyone involved in this club. We're playing Luton at home. We've gone top of the League One, and it's a great moment. And we're going to need those supporters for the rest of the season as well. That there may be dips, there may be times when we're not playing as well as we have been, but hopefully they can drag us through like they have done the first 5 games. Those
supporters were there when you first joined. They're away at Aston Villa during promotion, and find ourselves where we are right now. If you could send a message to them directly, what would you say for the rest of the season? Just keep coming along, keep supporting like you have. Like, from me personally, I have to thank all the supporters. Like, it's been nothing short of amazing for me since I've been at this club, that the support I've had personally, but I know the whole group feels the same. We've had some unbelievable moments, and we'll keep going. We'll keep working hard, keep putting performances in there, and hopefully we'll give you some more great moments to celebrate along the way. Top man, thank you, Skip.
Cheers, thank you.